Hello children, how are you all? I hope all are doing good. Your homeworks, assignments, etc. Yes, I'm fine here. Now, unfortunately, we done first chapter, but that is not for your revised portion in this academic year 2020-21. Okay, so we can eliminate the chapter and we can start the new chapter, that is matter around us pure. Understood? Anyway, in the previous chapter, we have discussed the three physical states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. Yes or no? Yes. We have also studied their characteristics and the effect of temperature and pressure on these physical states. Yes or no? Yes. In the present chapter, we are going to see the chemical nature of matter. Understood? Yes. So we all know that the matter is made up of two or more components known as substances. Isn't it? Yes. So in terms of science, a substance is a kind of matter which cannot be separated into any other types of matter by some physical techniques. Okay. Or physical states of matter. Okay, so here such a substance which has only one component and nothing else in it is called a pure substance. So the substance is having only one things. Okay, that is called as pure substances. But it is quite difficult to get a pure substance as such. Yes or no? Yes. So here substances are mostly mixed with one another and their combination is known as a mixture. So everybody know about mixture. Okay, eating mixture I am telling. So in that say groundnut. So a lot of things they will put. So that is called as mixture. Like that only a substance which has more than one components. Okay, that is called as mixture. So here please note that it is possible to mix the substances belonging to all the three states of matter. Therefore, different types of mixes are possible. For example, in air, a number of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water vapors are present. Yes or no? Yes. So nitrogen 78 percentage is present in air and oxygen 21 percentage, carbon dioxide 0.03 percentage, remaining all other gases, water vapors, inert gas, etc. Yes or no? Yes. So it is therefore a mixture. So the gaseous, that the air number of gases is present, no, that is called as a mixture. Now understood? So now we shall discuss the types of the mixers that are possible and also the methods used for the separation of the pure substances from the mixture. Shall we start now? Yes. See this picture properly, children. See, how do we judge whether milk, ghee, butter, salt, spices, mineral water or juice items that we buy from the market are pure? How we can judge, children? Have you ever noticed the word pure written on the packs of these consumables? So for example, for a common person, pure means having no adulteration. Okay. Adulteration means free from any undesirable impurities which are added either purposely or get mixed with it of their own. Okay, so for example, now we can take salt. Okay, so this is iodized salt, pure. Okay, here pure ghee. So ghee is pure only, but it is a product from, it comes from milk items. Yes or no? And this is a milk. So milk also they can add some chemicals. Okay. So the what is the meaning of adulteration? The adulteration means free from any undesirable impurities. Okay, which are added either purposely or willingly or get mixed with it of their own. For example, if you go to the shop for a general merchant or ask for some cooking oil or ghee, he will show you various varieties of ghee. So, can you say some examples? Nandini, yeah, I don't know that much properly. Okay, so many varieties of ghee items we have, no? He will show. So, if you go to DMart, you can find out different kinds of ghee items, different names. Okay, but that is one thing is ghee, but different names we can get. Nandini ghee and so many Arogya, so many things are there. Okay, so on each packet or bottle, you can find the label pure, free from contamination. Isn't it? Yes or no? Pure, free from contamination. So no doubt that oil or ghee is pure for a common man, but not from scientific point of view. We have a problem. Yes or no? So we will think that is a pure. Even for example, coconut oil. If we go shop, we can find out different kinds of coconut oil. So in that packet, they will write pure like this, pure coconut oil. That so many things will be. Then what we will think? Oh, that is good. Okay. Yes or no? Yes. So, but scientific point of view, we have to think that. Okay, if we happen to go to a doctor, he will suggest morning walk as so as to breathe in pure air. Yes or no? Is that air actually pure in the eyes of a scientist? No, it is a mixture of gas. Yes or no? Okay, so then what about a pure substance? Okay, so in our point of view, we are thinking that is pure. That is, this milk is pure, that ghee is pure. Even all the things are pure, pure, pure. Yes, but scientific view is different. Yes or no? So the so for example, I told you that if you go to doctor, okay, for anything, he will advise you to walk. Then you will get walk in the morning. You will get pure air. But what we will feel, yeah, early morning if you go there, we can feel a good air and all. Then we will go walk. Yes or no? Yes. But in the scientific view, the actually the air is not pure. It is a mixture of gas. Okay. Now let us see what is mean by pure. So we can say that pure substance are a pure a pure substance consists of a pure substance a single type of particles. This is called pure substance. Understood, children? So what is mean by pure substance? A pure substance consists of a single type of particles. In other words, we can say that a substance is a pure single form of matter. Understood? Okay. So as we look around, we can see that most of the matter around us exists as mixtures of two or more pure components. For example, seawater, minerals, soils, etc. All are mixtures. Okay. See here some examples of substances. Okay. So here, can you able to say which one is pure substance, which one is mixtures? Can you able to find out? See, this is salt, soap, this is gold bangle. See, this is brush, iron rod, okay, screw, sharpener, battery, eraser, scissor, copper coin, okay. But this is not a pure substance, this is a mixture, it's a alloy, okay. And this also not a metal, okay. And this is a copper bangle, this is a copper wire, so we can see that copper wire, okay. So this is a, and this is a plastic, this is a paste, chalk piece, etc. So many things here. So can able to tell which one is pure substance, which one is not pure substance? Yes. So what is mean by pure substance? Any things which are having only one substance are called substance. If things which have more than one substance are called mixture. So for example now, that is soil, okay. And soil is a mixture of sand, stone, etc. So that is not a pure substance. Soap, okay, soap also mixture of some chemicals, so that is not a pure substance. So this is a bangle, gold bangle. So we can say that 24 karat gold means that is a pure gold, yes or no? But sometimes they will use with some copper also, metal, okay, some copper also they will use. By the time that is not a pure substance, okay. Otherwise the gold is a pure substance, okay. See, this is a pure substance because only it is made up of only iron. And this also pure substance, copper. This copper wire is a pure substance, it made up of only one metal, okay. But this is a alloy, it is not a pure metal, this is a mixture, eraser, okay. Battery also, inside graphite is there, outside some metals, and paste, okay. And chalk piece, all those things here. We are not getting everything pure things, some things we are getting pure. Understood, children? Okay, so these are some examples of pure substance, that means substance and mixtures, okay. Okay, this pure substances, these mixtures, okay, the pure substances are two types. They are elements, elements and mixtures, okay. So the sorry, matter, sorry. So matter can be divided into two types, okay, on the basis of chemical properties, elements and mixtures. So the matter can be divided into two types. One is pure substance, another one is mixtures. Okay, so the pure substance are can be able to divide into two, that is elements, compounds, and the mixtures are divided into two, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, now we can see about pure substances and mixture. Okay, so pure substance means what? It is a substance which consists of a single type of substance, okay, or elements or compounds. Okay, for example, gold, I told you, I told iron, yes or no? So for elements, compounds, NaCl, salt, okay, these and all pure substances. It made up of only one single substance, single type of substances. So if you are mixtures, so here it is a substance which consists of two or more pure substances. It made up of two or more pure substances. Okay, so here for example we can say that seawater and soil, air, okay, sand and water, sugar and water, salt and water, etc. So these are the mixtures. Okay. So now we can see about little later we can see about what is maybe homogeneous mixtures, what is maybe heterogeneous mixtures. Okay. Before that we can see about differences between pure substances. Okay. Differences between pure substances and mixtures. See all of you. Differences between pure substances and mixtures. Okay. So first difference here pure substance, here mixtures. First point, pure substance consists of a single type of substances. Pure substance consists of only one type of substances. Mixtures consist of two or more pure substances. Understood? And pure substance cannot be separated into other substances by physical method. We cannot separate with the help of physical methods. Okay. We can separate it by chemical methods, not by physical methods. Okay. Or we, for example, winnowing, threshing, etc. Filtration like this. Here, mixture can be separated into its components by physical method like filtration, filter, okay, winnowing, threshing, okay, hand picking, etc. Understood? And next point, pure substance has its own definite properties. It is having a own properties, but mixture shows the properties of its components. Okay, what are the compounds present inside the mix? That from that only it is showing their properties. Understood? For example, here gold, silver, etc. Iron we can say, and here soil, air, salt, solution, etc. So for example, here water also will come under the pure substance, but not all the waters. Only distilled water come under the pure substances. Understood? Now, types of mixes. So, mixes can be divided into two main types, that is homogeneous mixes and another one is heterogeneous mixes. Okay, so first we can see about homogeneous mixes. Okay, here what happened? The uniform components throughout. Okay, it is having a uniform mixtures. Okay, only one type of. It is a mixture which has a uniform composition. Understood? And for example, you see children, water plus salt gives what solution? Salt solution. Water plus sugar, what solution? Sugar solution. Orange plus water, what we can say? Orange juice, means orange. Orange water we can say, we cannot say, it's orange juice. Is that no? And lemon plus water, we can say that lemon water or lemon juice. Understood, children? So here the same components, okay, it mixed with uniform composition. So here the particles of the mixtures are not visible by our naked eye. We cannot see, after mixing water plus salt, we cannot see water, we cannot see the salt. We cannot see the particles of mixture with our naked eye. Okay, so here particles cannot be separated by filtration. We cannot separate it by filtration. Okay, we cannot. And the mixture is stable, means that particles do not settle down. It will mix equally. Okay. So after this I will do one small activity. By the time you get know how exactly homogeneous and heterogeneous mixes. Understood, children? Okay. So here we can, if we are showing the light on this, the path of beam of light is not visible in the mixtures. Okay. So that we can see in the physics lesson that we will see Tyndall effect. Okay, Tyndall effect we can read about detailing in the physics chapters. Understood, children? Okay, so what is mean by homogeneous mixtures? It is a mixture but we cannot but which has a uniform composition. Okay, and the particles of mixtures are not visible by our naked eye, and the particles cannot be separated by the filtration or winnowing or threshing or physical techniques. Understood, children? Okay, next we are going to see about homogeneous heterogeneous mixtures. What is meant by heterogeneous mixtures? So opposite of homogeneous. So hetero means what? Different types. Okay, so it is a mixture which has a non-uniform composition. It is not mixed uniformly. Okay, so here the particles are visible by our naked eye. We can see the particles. Okay, immiscible solution, we can see that. Okay, so here the particles can be separated by filtration, distillation, and we have different kinds of techniques. Understood, children? Yes. So the mixture is unstable means the particles will settle down. Okay, the particles will settle down. Okay, if your the path of beam light is visible in the mixers, that is colloidal solution, we can read about the types of solution detailing. Understood? So here the path of beam of light is visible, okay, in the mixtures. For example, mixtures of salt and sand solution. Okay, mixtures of salt and sand, and mixtures of sulfur and iron fillings, and mixtures of oil plus water. Oil plus water. Okay, these are the examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, understood, children? So what is meant by homogeneous? What is meant by heterogeneous mixtures? Homogeneous means it is a mixture which has a uniform composition. Okay, but heterogeneous means what? It is not a uniform, non-uniform composition. It is not a uniform composition. Okay, there we can see, we cannot see with our naked eye, but here we can see the particles of matter. We can see with our eye. Okay, and there we cannot be separated by filtration, but here we can be separated by filtration and other techniques. Okay, and there what happened, the mixture is stable, here unstable means the particles are moving, not settled down, but here they are settled down. Okay, there the path of a beam of light is not visible, but here it is visible. Understood, children? Now we are going to see on small activities about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Understood, children? Now we can see about homogeneous mixtures activity. Understood, children? See here I kept two bowls. Okay, so here the two bowls also I am going to add some water. Okay, next I am going to add some sugar in one bowl, and see here some sugar I added. Okay, and this bowl I am going to add little lemon juice. Okay, see here. Okay, now I am going to stir it. See, I am mixing well. Here also I am mixing. Okay, see children, here can able to visible the sugar. 1 spoon sugar I added in this water. Yes or no? See, I cannot see. So we cannot see with our naked eye homogeneous mixtures. Okay, see here I added some lemon juice. Yes, I cannot. So we cannot filter it, and we cannot separate the homogeneous mixes. Understood? From this activity, what are the things we understood? So the mixture which has a uniform composition. Okay, and what are the things we learned? We learned about the mixture are not visible by our naked eye. Both the, see here I cannot see the sugar, I cannot see the lemon solution, lemon juice, and the particles cannot be separated by filtration. If I filter also, I cannot separate. sugar and water or lemon and water. Understood? So the mixes is stable, means the particles do not settle down. See here, no, the particles not settle down. Understood? So the path of a beam of light is not visible in the mixtures. So these are the good examples of homogeneous mixtures. Okay, now we are going to see about one small heterogeneous mixtures activity. Understood? So now I am going to add some water in this bowl and here also. Bowl A and bowl B. Okay. Now next I am going to add one bowl. I am going to add little sand. Okay. Okay. One bowl I am going to add little oil. See, I am going to add some oil in this. See now, two solution also. See now, observe children here. So what we learned, what is meant by heterogeneous mixtures? It is a mixture which has a non-uniform composition. So I can see the mud here. See, it settled down. Okay, so it is not stable, unstable. It is unstable mixtures. Okay, and it is not a uniform composition. See here, oil. Can you able to see oil drops? See here. I can see. Yes, children. Okay. Now, the particles are visible by our naked eye. So here we can see, even here also we can see the oil. Yes or no? Yes. And the particles can be separated by filtration. By the time we will get water separate and the sand separate. Here also we can separate by some techniques. Okay. By filtration techniques. Okay, oil separate, water separate, and here the mixture is unstable, means the particles are settled down. Here particles we can see that, and the path of beam light, if you pass beam of light, it is visible in these mixtures. So that is called as Tyndall effect. Understood children? I hope all understood today topic. Is matter around us pure? Okay, what are the things we learned? We learn about pure substances. Yes or no? In that elements, compounds. Yes. And next we read about mixtures. Okay. Mixtures, types of mixtures. What are the two types of mixtures? Homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Okay children. Thank you.